Now, folks, it is the interview they were all chasing. It's the booking they wanted. Here we are, Mark Dolan in for Kevin O'Sullivan for the next 2 hours. And I'm delighted to say we're joined down the line by none other than the Deputy Prime Minister, Angela Rayner, with a twist. Deputy Prime Minister, welcome to the show. And I'd just like to remind our viewers and listeners that you've just forked out £800,000 on a third property, a seaside pad, as Labour cracks down on so-called greedy second home owners. Is this an example of Labour's double standards?
I have to say, Mark, I am quite shocked to be here myself because I was told this was Sky News. You look absolutely nothing like Trevor Phillips, so I'm not very impressed.
This is a proper news outfit, Deputy Prime Minister. This is where we don't have a narrative. We don't brainwash people. We just have the truth. This is the home of common sense.
Well, that's debatable as far as I'm concerned. But no, sorry, I didn't really hear what you said because I was so shocked.
Well, perhaps you chose not to hear, Deputy Prime Minister. You've got 3 homes now. That's not a great look for a left-wing politician, isn't it? It's double standards. It's total hypocrisy.
No, it is not, Mark. It is. Look, the one that I am in presently, Admiralty House, it's not mine, is it? I'm just borrowing it for a bit. So technically, that is not my home. It is just somewhere where I happen to stay when I am at work. You can't really call it an home. And I'm allowed an holiday home. Everybody has an holiday. Who doesn't have an holiday home? It is a completely normal thing for any British hard-working person to want to have. And, you know, we're all in a very good position now, us British people, because as we promised, you're all going to have more money in your pockets, which is defo true. And so, you know, why not spend it on an holiday home? And, you know, that's a nice thing.
But do you not think, as you're making life harder for people with second homes, that when you purchase your third, that's a slap in the face to those people? They're your voters.
No, it's not purchasing a third, though, is it? That is very dangerous misinformation, Mark. I'm not having that. It's not purchasing a third home. It is simply buying an holiday home. It's very, very different. Very different.
Why do you need so many properties, Deputy Prime Minister?
They need somewhere to go and relax when they work as hard as us Labours do. We have to be able to go somewhere. I've got a lot of mates in Brighton, you know. Our Ivor lives in Brighton. It's nice to see him. He's not about as much these days. But, you know, it's nice to be able to go and get a little bit of fresh sea air, go out in a boat and just, you know, relax with your mates.
Well, you must be. Obviously, you're happy in East Sussex. There are loads of lefties there. It's a pretty woke part of the country. So it's like a home from home for you.
There's some very lovely people. City of Sanctuary, isn't it? It's Brighton. It's lovely. Very...
Did they think twice about taking you, Deputy Prime Minister?
Well, why would they? They know that we're all singing off the same hymn sheet, so they were very happy to have me there. Thank you very much.
Do you not think it was naive of you and perhaps politically a little foolish to purchase a third property, given there was such a debate about 2 of your previous properties and where you lived in the 2010s?
Listen...
You got previous on this, Deputy Prime Minister.
It is done and dusted, all above board. I've declared
dusted over, under the carpet.
No, everything was done exactly how it was supposed to be done. So there was you're just making a mountain. Well, you would make a mountain out of a molehill because you talk TV and that's what you do. You're far right adjacent.
What we do is we get to brass tacks. It was a complete mystery as to which your main residence was in the 2010s. Some discussion, some debate about whether you paid enough capital gains tax on those properties. And here you go again with property number 3. I mean, you sound, Deputy Prime Minister, quite greedy if I'm not being too obtuse.
No, well, you are. You're being quite... They don't do this to me on Sky News. So I don't see why you should... Listen,
are they far right adjacent as well, Sky News?
No.
They're far left adjacent, aren't they?
They give me a fair hearing, and, you know, I love Trevor Phillips. He's fantastic. I don't really know why you're giving me such an hard time. There's nothing wrong with what I have done. Everything is... All the checks and balances are done. Everything is above board.
Is it not
as
an
always.
unusual look, Deputy Prime Minister, for a self-declared socialist to own 3 properties?
It's not free. That we keep saying the ownership. This is the details. You're getting completely wrong. It's not. I don't own 3 properties, do I? I don't own Admiralty House, do I? So it's
You
not
have your
owning,
Grace and Favour apartment, you've got 2 other properties, you've got 3 homes during a cost of living crisis, Deputy Prime Minister, and yet you are an emblem of left-wing political thought. You couldn't make it up. It's absolute double standards. And my viewers and listeners are furious.
I don't think they are. I think they've got more important things to be worrying about, like all of these far-right idiots waving flags around that they've got no business waving around and carrying on like idiots outside hotels. I don't think they care about whether I've got an holiday home or not. I don't think they're bothered. It's just you, Mark.
Now, Deputy Prime Minister, did you describe the people who are protesting outside migrant hotels because of the impact on the local community and the safety of women and children? Did you just call those people idiots or fools? Did you just dismiss their concerns?
No, I think the people that are climbing up lampposts are idiots. Those are the idiots. Those are the people that we're sick of seeing the sight of. And they're giving us all a very bad name at the moment. Why can't you, if you're allowed, you're entitled to protest? And it's absolutely, if you want to stand outside an hotel instead of going camping for a couple of weeks or going on an Avon holiday or whatever it is that you people like to do, then,
Centre Parks.
that is up to maybe Centre Parks if you've got a little bit of money. That whatever. Well, you have, because we've been putting it in your pockets without you realising. But, if that is what you want to do, if you want to stand outside an hotel moaning about things, that is your right to do so. But don't be climbing up lampposts. That's ridiculous and very dangerous as well.
You've been climbing up the housing ladder. Now, this property was valued at £800,000. Where's all this money coming from?
Look, that is absolutely none of your business. And I have very, very
You're the Deputy
sound...
Prime Minister. It's
I
all
have
of my business and my viewers and listeners.
I have very sound financial advice. I'm always asking our Diane what she thinks I should do. And she's done the sums for me. And she said, you can well afford it. Go for it. Have a little bit of fun. Go down the beach. Get in a little dinghy or whatever and just chill out with your mates.
So Diane Abbott has been crunching the numbers for you. Is that right, Deputy Prime Minister?
She's dead good with the numbers. She's dead good. You can
She's no Carol Vorderman, Deputy Prime Minister. Her track record with mathematics is abysmal. She's humiliated herself on the radio airwaves on more than one occasion with her rather unique and idiosyncratic maths. And now she's doing your financial advice for you.
Sounding very far-right adjacent there, Mark. You can't be criticising like that. That's not acceptable, is it? Come on.
Now, let's get to this property itself, Deputy Prime Minister, without wishing to be impertinent. What do you get up to in this property, this holiday home of yours?
None of your business. What I get, that is private. What do you get up to? Don't tell me. I don't want to know what you get up to. But what I get up to in my private residence is my business. Do you vape? Deputy Prime Minister, in your new home? That's my business. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. But that is legal. Everything's above board, so I don't know why that's even an issue.
Because, Deputy Prime Minister, you were seen on an inflatable dinghy enjoying a vape cigarette. Now, of course, it's a free country, but is that the best image to project to the world for such an important office of state that you inhabit, Deputy Prime Minister?
Listen. I had a very good reason for going in that dinghy. I was told by a load of very, very influential people in Westminster that I needed to put myself in the shoes of our very important visitors to the country and really live the trauma that they have lived. They've had to come through war-torn Germany, war-torn France, to get here, and it's brave of them to even get in a dinghy. So I decided, all right, fine, I'll get in a dinghy and see what it's like for them. And at that moment, some idiot with a phone camera decided to take a photograph of me and put it all over the far-right adjacent news. Pathetic. You can't do anything these days. That was work. I was doing work. I was trying to imagine the trauma that these poor people have been through. coming over. Oh, and there you go.
Well, indeed. And were you tempted to throw your documents in the sea and your mobile phone? Were you tempted to be accommodated in a migrant hotel? I mean, you enjoy occupying various properties. Why not add a 4-star local hotel to that?
You're a little bit obsessed with properties and hotels and holidays and things like that. And, there's more important things going on in the world.
Well, let's talk about that. You refer to your government, Deputy Prime Minister, as Us Labours. Can I ask you about the performance of Us Labours recently, given the fact that unemployment is up, inflation is up, and growth is down? Us Labours are a flop.
No. Look, everything takes a little bit of time. And, all of the downwards news, all of the negative news, we all know why that is. That is down to 14 years of Tory failure that we have had to clean up for everything that the previous government did. And it has taken a little bit of time, but we are on the up. We are so back that the adults are very much in the room and have taken over, and I think we're doing a cracking job.
And you've been tasked personally, Deputy Prime Minister, with building 1.5 million houses. How's that going? Where are we at now? It's 500,000 maybe?
It's hard to keep up. There's so many going up. I have personally...
You keep buying them. No wonder we've got a housing shortage.
Got my hard hat, I've got my IVs, and I have been getting the work done, and we've built absolutely loads. I have personally flattened a load of allotments to make more space for more houses to be built, and we just, I'm not afraid to roll my sleeves up and get some work done. Maybe you need to try it sometimes, Mark.
I've heard your green-fingered, I've got to say, Deputy Prime Minister. Let me ask you before you go, because we know you're on a tight schedule. The Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, is under pressure at the moment. First of all, does he enjoy your full and unqualified support?
You mean unqualified? I am very qualified, thank you very much. Very misogynistic saying that.
About that, Deputy Prime Minister. Do you support your boss, Sir Keir Starmer? Because you've had previous battles with the PM. He tried to essentially ease you out of the shadow cabinet, and you wound up having more jobs than you started with.
I don't know again, there's a lot of misinformation being peddled here. I am very supportive of our Keir. He's having a little break at the moment. He's, putting his feet up for a bit. He's worked very, very hard. And I am in full support of everything he does. I think he's doing a cracking job. And, that's all getting support from me.
Do you think it's entirely appropriate, Deputy Prime Minister, to be drinking what looks like a pint glass of wine on the national television and radio airwaves?
It's vodka, and that's down to you stressing me out. So I can do what I'm on the holidays. I can do what I like. You don't get to dictate. Well, honestly, what's she wearing? What's she drinking? I mean, I feel like Meghan Markle at this point. It's absolutely ridiculous, the amount of criticism levelled at me.
I wouldn't go as far as Markle. Don't worry about that, Deputy Prime Minister. Last but not least, Sir Keir Starmer is now more unpopular than Rishi Sunak was at the last election. If Sir Keir Starmer falls, would you consider replacing him as leader of Us Labours?
Listen, let me be clear. I do not want to be leader of Us Labours. Us Labours have a fantastic leader. He's doing a cracking job. And no, I absolutely do not need to be lining myself up for the stress that it is to run a country. I have told Lorraine Kelly this already. It is very ageing being a prime minister. That's no offence to previous prime ministers, of course, but it's very ageing. So no, I don't want it. I don't want the job. I'm happy with. I'm building all the houses, and I'm doing a lot of good. So I'm happy with where I am. Thank you very much.
My thanks to the unassailable Deputy Prime Minister Angela Rayner, a.k.a. Intel Lady on X and elsewhere. What a privilege that was, the interview of the century.